Hello everyone, good morning. It's 8 a.m. in the morning, and today I'm making a video of my courtyard which I have already shown you in the previous video. You can see this is my front gate where I have planted an elephant's ear. This is growing really huge, and whatever I plant, everything is in the discarded containers. Actually, I believe in repurposing and reusing materials which are generally made up of plastic, because I don't want to make waste. See here, this is one phenyl bottle that I painted blue. You can see the fishbone cactus hanging down. In the previous video, I have already shown you my courtyard gardening where I have shown you this plant. It's really growing beautiful, awesome. You can see there are so many lovely, wonderful plants all around in my courtyard, and they are giving a lot of oxygen to us. Even my neighbors, they are also getting a lot of oxygen. Really, once even I think that if we sit down and count what we get from plants, and if we have to buy those oxygen from the plants, how much amount of money we have to spend every minute, every second. You see, plants are really making wonders in this planet. They are giving us free of cost oxygen, aesthetic beauty, fruits, flowers, every commodities that we are getting from them. This is my front gate. You can see the road of our colony locality. These are some of the desert rose, or you can see these plants. They are really growing very lush green. In this winter they will have seeds, they will grow some pods, and I have not yet used the pods. It's there, still there. I've dried and stored it in the container. Now they are really growing very they're blooming, and I'm telling you one secret actually. Do you know what I put as a fertilizer? I usually use organic fertilizer. I generally use the rice water after cleaning the rice, the water, and even the starch after cooking rice, the starch that is left, that I dissolve it. I mix it with some water and I keep it aside. And when it cools, I put it in these plants. And even there is another secret that I usually do, that is I sometimes put milk in these plants. So even fresh milk also I put in the plant. You may be wondering that well, I am wasting my money, but no, for me plants are my everything. I actually really love plants so much, like my children. Often actually my daughter also complains me that you love the plants more than me, but I don't know, maybe, but really, see these are all discarded containers. These are all discarded containers which are painted, and at least I put some moss rose or any type of plant that may look good. And you see, these are some periwinkle plants. These are growing of their own. I have not planted them. They are growing of their own. Might be that seeds have come along with the wind and dropped here, and they are thriving here. So I have not uprooted them. Let it grow here. You can see the moss roses. They are really growing big and just covering the entire area of the container. And the moss roses are very beautiful. They are the least maintenance plant that I have already made a video about it. You have seen. I hope you will like all the gardening related videos that I usually make. Generally I make the videos of my educational videos. Actually I'm a teacher, so my students need to know the biological science. Usually I'm a biology teacher, so I make videos of biology. But apart from that, education is not only just mugging up things and learning from the book. I don't believe in that. I believe that from nature children can learn a lot of things, and if they do not love nature and they do not know the importance of the plants and the ecosystem and the environment around us, then they are not a good learner. For me, first they have to learn about our surrounding, our environment. The plants, really, they are giving us so many things free of cost. Again I'm telling. So they have to know about this. See, these are just a container where the moss roses are enhancing the beauty of the grill, the railings of my front gate. And you see, these are actually the container of the biryani that I usually buy from the market. I bought some months back, and why to throw all these things? I just put some of the plant along with. These are also I have shown in one of my videos about the oil bottle that I have painted, and that I have grown some plants. So really, if you love plants and you love nature, then you can change the total decor of the environment. Even I think that when I am planting all these plants near my gate, near my grill railings, whoever is passing through this road, at least once at a time, they at least look at my house and see these plants growing. Even you can see there is a small calf standing there. In my locality there are a lot of cattle. People actually, in every house, almost in every house there are cattle, but not in my house. So it's also good to see that people here in this locality here, they survive there, they live along with their cattle and nature. They are so much close to the nature. You can see this is one of the container where I was storing ghee. So the ghee was finished, so I have planted one periwinkle here. It's just a small plant growing, let it grow there. So you can see this container. Once I have discussed about this container, this is like a spray bottle. The disinfectant was kept. So as I was telling about cattle, so yes, I really have some benefits from this locality. I get some of the cow dung from here, dry cow dung, that I use as a manure to my plants. Here you can see the water tank in my near my courtyard, in the courtyard. So here I have planted some. Nothing is there. These are all the thrown away container, the plastic bottles, the Bisleri bottle, that the top of the Bisleri bottle I have used it for planting. So this is the balcony. From the balcony you can see some of the plants are hanging. Well, people are doing worshipping. Today is Ganesh Chaturthi. In every household there is puja. So you can hear the noise of the conch, Shankhadwani. These flowers, you see, they are really very, very soothing to the eyes. This desert road. Once I told you about the story of this plant. This was gifted from my brother. And you can see the aniseed plant. You see, might be I have used this aniseed and I have thrown the seed here, and the plant grew, and it is just growing out. Here there is some portulika. You can see. So this desert roads, which was a gift. You can see lot of dogs, cattle, everything is here. So we have to survive with them only. So enjoy my gardening. See the beautiful plants, the mesmerizing flowers of the plants. Really, don't you think that some of us should actually plant more and more plants all around the nature? Really, we are suffering a lot of the pollution that is the prevailing, you can say prevailing, the problem, the major problem in the society is the pollution, and only the plants can help us to decrease this pollution. Okay, if we at least we have some space in our house, at least in the indoor, you can put some plants. This is cupia. This is a cupia plant. This I bought from a nursery. Yesterday I was moving through, I was going to school, and once I saw a similar plant like this. I don't know the name, I have to search it, I have to Google it. I saw the same purple flower in those plants, and these are wild plant actually. This is not a wild plant, this I brought from the nursery. The nursery that fellow told me is a cupia. So the same type of flower I saw in the roadside. One of the leguminous plant was there, because I recognized the plant as a leguminous because it had pods, and the feature of the root and everything resembles a leguminous plant. So I bought one of that wild plant and potted in the sack in the terrace. Once if it grows, I will show you in another video. So this one, my clinging cypress vine, and you can see the both plants, they are clitoria, they are both clinging up. And this is actually a plastic mug which was broken in the front, so I have cut with a scissor and make it even, and it's painted with the acrylic color whatever came in my mind. And I have painted some thing here, and I have planted some of the moss rose here. So this is the balcony from where you can see the plants are just peeping. These are moss roses. You see, they are looking so amazing, isn't it? So you can see there are so many known and unknown plants to me in my courtyard. Whatever I get all around myself, I bring home and plant it. Even in my house, inside the house, there are a lot of plants as indoor. In the windows I have planted. In the window gardening video I have shown you. So you cannot find a place in my house where there are no plants, because I want to live with them. Okay, I want to live really with them, because I think that they are our kids, they are our own people. Like human beings, they are also living creatures. So why don't we love them, and why don't we nurture them and give them some space in our life, so that they are giving us so many of reward. You see, nothing is there but just echolocasia that I have planted here in a discarded container, and see how it's looking amazing, and the sunlight is falling on it and it's looking really wonderful. This is a snake plant that is growing really big. Sometimes it also blooms, and the flowers, once it bloom again, I will make another video to show you the flower of the snake plant. And I am waiting for this fishbone cactus to flower and bloom. I don't know when it is going to bloom, but I'm waiting for that. It's a long time I have planted this plant, but it has not yet bloomed. I hope one day I can get some flower out of this plant, because it is a type of succulent. Yes, see here, what is this? This is my pond ecosystem. Once I have shown you. You know what happened a few days back? It was very, very hot. Really very hot. The mercury was rising up. So these fishes which are put here, the guppy and the molly, I am putting some fish feed here. So let them have their breakfast. So what happened, this is the early morning, this is 8 o'clock in the morning today. So I'm making the video. The first work that I have after just getting up from the bed is to brush my teeth and refresh myself, and then I water all the plants in the terrace and the balcony and my windows. And if it is not raining, and if it is raining, then I have no work such. And then I come here in the courtyard and feed these fishes. So what I was telling, that a few days back there was heavy rain, there was temperature was rising up, and these fishes, they were feeling really very hot. Might be they came up in this water, they were just floating up in this water. And once I saw, but I was so busy with my school work, so I did not get time to change the water. Actually twice a week I actually replace the water. I put a pipe and just drain the old water and refill this container with the fresh water. So I did not get time because of my workload. So these fishes, they were really feeling very hot, and what happened, they might be I saw them coming up in the water, and the crows, they actually, I think they ate up. So almost 2 days after, I was feeding, but this food was there already floating in the container. None of the fish was eating the food. Actually, there are 20 to 25 fishes here in this pond. That's why I have to feed them a lot. So I was amazed that what happened, they are not eating. So I saw there was none of, my goodness, again they started shouting. So I saw there was not a single fish. So I was surprised. And then my milkmaid, she is an old lady, she has much experience than me. She told, yes, it is very hot, and that is the reason why these fishes they came up and the crows might have eaten them. I felt so bad for this poor fellow, but the nature has to maintain its tropic level, the food chain has to be maintained, so nothing to do. Then I have to again place some fishes here. So I have a very good student, one of my favorite student, whom I rang up because I had no time to go to the market. I told, my dear, please bring some guppies and mollies, and I want to place them in my container. I am feeling very sad for those fishes. They are eaten away by the crows, I think. So he is so good boy. Immediately by evening he came to my home. In spite of having so much of his lessons and studies, he came running to my home, brought the fishes. I put them here, and now they are eating a lot of food, and really they are relieving me. Actually, I am very much tensed about this rainy monsoon season. Sometimes it is raining heavily, and the mosquitoes, they are laying their eggs here. So I do not want to get myself infected by any type of mosquito. Diseases like dengue or malaria that are generally carried away by mosquito. The vectors, they act as a carrier of the disease, and moreover, I even do not want none of my neighbors to get infected with all these diseases. So that's why I have introduced these fishes. They actually eat the larvae of the mosquitoes. See how beautiful they are. They are just floating around in the water. So lovely. You can see those lovely creatures, isn't it? I'm waiting for this lotus plant to bloom. So I don't know when they are going to bloom. At least 7 to 8 months will be required for the plant to bloom, because I have already mentioned in one of my previous video that I have planted this lotus from the seed. I have brought the seeds online, and I have given a lot of effort to grow this lotus plant, the mini lotus. So let's hope that they will grow, they will bloom by November. I don't know when they are going to bloom. My courtyard gardening, you have seen so many type of plants, my lotus, my fishbone cactus, the moss roses, the cupia, the known unknown plants that I have planted in my courtyard. Hope you will also try changing your courtyard and your house beautiful. You will try to organize the space with plants, with wonderful lovely creatures. One of my granddaughter, my in-laws from my in-laws side, came a month back to my home. I gifted her some moss roses, some colocasia, some different type of fishbone cactus, and 3 to 4 plants I've gifted her. She is only 6 years old, and she had no interest about plants. Actually, she is very small, young. So but I told her that this is a gift from me to you. Actually, I love gifting plants to everyone. So I gave her, and she went home and placed it in the window. Actually, they live in Kolkata in the flat, so it is not possible for them to organize everything like me. So they have only very few space in the windows. So she kept it. Now these plants are flowering, and she's so happy that she makes video call with me and talk to me, and she's very happy for this plant. And now some of the neighbors are asking them for those plants, the stem. They are all grow, they propagate through stem, but she, the little my little granddaughter, is not at all agree to gift anybody this plant. She say, no, this is a gift from my grandma, I won't give it. Now see, this is a rack that I have asked one of the carpenter to make for me from the discarded some plies and wood were kept in my home from 3 to 4 years back. There was an interior designing in my work was going on in my home, so there were some of the wood left. From it I have made it. So this is overall my gardening video. You can see this plant was drying up a few days back. I have changed the place. I have shifted this plant to here on the near the gate on the top of the pillar, and it's now getting enough sunlight and rainfall and growing really green. It was see, it was turning brown some days back. Now it is turning green. The new leaves that are arising are turning green, and this plant can be grown as a ground cover too, but be very cautious if you grow it as a ground cover. In the monsoon there may be snakes hiding under this plant. So really these look very beautiful and grow very fast, and the very least maintenance plant. You can grow it anytime, anywhere, and even in small containers you can grow. So this was all about my indoor gardening, outdoor gardening, courtyard gardening. And one more thing I am going to show you very soon. This is actually a small discarded container which I use to store something like, I don't remember what was there. So I have just cut open the bottom part of the container, and I made some holes in the lid part, and I painted the face of a girl who is closing the eyes, and I planted this grass type of plant. And see, this plant is looking like the hair coming down. Isn't it beautiful? So you need to be a bit innovative, and a bit you should have some love for the nature and the plants. Then only you can change the entire place. You can just change the decor of your home, around your surrounding and everything. So hope you like my video. So see you in my next video very soon. And if you like my video, though this video is a bit lengthy, but I thought of making a lengthy video to show you everything, all the plants that I have grown and how I nurtured them. So please do like the video if you have liked it, and much thanks to everybody to have such a patience to hear me and come see my complete video. See you in my next video with another gardening tip and gardening video. Till then, bye bye, take care everybody, and please love plants and at least plant few plants in your home. It's my request to my subscribers. Thanks for watching my video. Take care, bye bye. Have a very happy Ganesh Chaturthi to all. Stay safe, stay happy, and love the nature. That's my only wish to everybody. Thank you once again for watching my video. Take care. Bye bye. See you in my next video very soon.